So, what in the world is going on out here in the marketplace? What are we seeing? What am I seeing? I can tell you that a lot of companies are starting to hire now. It's almost as if 2009 didn't exist. I'd say the beginning of 2010, things really started to kick up a lot. A lot of my companies started hiring with a high degree of urgency, and that was really across the board for anywhere from a lot of these smaller startup software companies to larger companies in the up to a couple $100 million worth of revenue. So the good news for the candidates is that companies are starting to hire. The urgency has started to pick up a great deal. I think one thing that hasn't changed necessarily, which I believe over the next quarter or two will start to change, is that companies are currently right now still looking for the specialist, right? They're looking for that basketball player as opposed to just an athlete or a generalist. I'm working with a company right now that really wants people to have come from a startup environment primarily, people that have sold into Fortune 1000 companies, people that have sold onto the IT side of things, not necessarily the line of business side of things. And it's really quite frankly a very, very tough position to fill, and that's indicative of a lot of the positions that I'm filling right now, where companies really at this point, even though there's a great degree of urgency and a high need for sales talent, there's also a need to make sure that they get it right because of the state of the economic environment over the last year or so. So companies have urgency; they're just being a little bit more careful. So what I do is my job is to really help them understand who's out there, who's available, and help bring them on board. So again, those are the 2 points that I'd like to make tonight. The urgency has picked up a lot. I feel like it will continue to pick up, and then I think over the next quarter or two, I think some of the constraints in terms of what it is that they're looking for and how particular they are, I think that's going to change, and it's going to loosen up a little bit, and then they'll say, you know what, why don't you send me the best athlete that you have available right now? And obviously for all of our sake, that would be the best case, because that means that they're really getting busy, and it also means that people are going back to work and being productive again. All right, so that's it, and I look forward to your comments, and until next time, good night.